Baldur's lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, all to steal the Orphic hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me. That is not my definition of trust. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together. I wish I could trust you, but that you felt you needed to have it at all tells me that you are not worthy of that trust. After all we shared. Nonetheless, our fates are bound, and in the absence of a happier union, I will accept a useful one. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Trips to the Hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did. I knew you were a thief, didn't realize you were a killer. Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets? Hand them over, and our deal is done. Thank you very much. Your coin is always welcome here. And so are you, Devil Slayer. Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you? Now you've seen what I have for thee. Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you? Now you've seen...
No amount of contracts will save Raphael from the fate we forced upon him. A devil well slain, if I say so myself.
Defeating a devil in his own home feels very, very good, actually.
Whatever happens next,
Come for a chat? Soldier? Soldier?
To slay a devil in his domain is to end him entire. Or it should be. I am still primed to hear some slimy final rhyme from beyond the grave.
Raphael's good and gone. Feels damn good too. Now, if only I could get rid of the other devil in my life.
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to suffer his smug face.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you were...
Look at you, precious thing. You want to talk? Eterna,
What's that? Imitation horns, but barely distinguishable from the real thing.
Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you? Now you've seen what...
A portrait of a noble devil. Charming, sophisticated, deadly.
But nothing's happening. Oh, shit! That was 4 times, wasn't it?
See, I just can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Brilliant future of Baldur's Gate.
Does he say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos.
A single shiver, feeling barely perceptible, but you can sense it nonetheless. A phantom caress, hands dancing over your skin. Though you stand alone, it is almost as if the air itself is undressing you. You recall Harlep's words. Every time I make love in your shape, you will know. You will know. As a blushing flush runs through you, you rejoice, anticipating all the pleasures you will feel without the world knowing.
I heard that moan. It's the incubus, isn't it? Enjoying gods. Though I've become untouchable, my precious treasure has been violated still. I know what it's like to lose control over your own body. It's a wretched thing. I thought the same once. It didn't last. I know what's done is done. You made your vow, but I'm sorry all the same.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the...
How can I help?
My consort. We are so close to our Oh, I can refuse you nothing. I do rather like that.
Considering an army of cultists is on its way to cut our throats?
Exactly.
Would you rather be stabbed in the gut?
Sorry, Invictus.
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. 2 heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling. Strangers? Only in a fool's definition of the word. It was the start of something incredible. Two heroes on the hunt for justice, no matter the cost. All the Tall One had to do was say yes. The Tall One had failed the first test. They lacked caution. The cat could have just as easily been a foe as a potential friend. Perhaps it was simply not meant to be. Upon their return, the cat couldn't help but wonder whether the Tall One had finally decided how their die would be cast.
The brilliant future of Baldur's Gate, city of...
Upon their return, the cat...
Would you rather be stabbed in the gut or decapitated?
Never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals?
I know you. So you made it out of the Underdark. More than I can say for Balin.
If the old sack was going to die, he could have brought back some noble stock. About the bloody fungus, Bone Cloak's days are numbered.
Well, it's a lot quieter without him bumbling about the place. He was on the slow fade out anyway. He was a terror most of his life, you know. Mean, drunk. Got a few scars. When he got sick, I was grateful for the relief. But so angry, too. We both of us deserved better than life gave us. Now he's off in the City of Judgment, probably wasting away unclaimed. The old heathen. And I'm here. Alone.
Oh, sure. Cultists on the murderer hacking people to bits, and big metal freaks stomping hither, thither, and yon.
Couldn't be more delighted.
Go on then.
Buy Bone Cloak's potions, renowned for value and potency.
say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos.
No, he mostly avoids that topic.
Come out, or I'll have to come find you, Loroakin.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be read.
Look at you, precious thing. You want to talk? How could I say no? You are my favorite, after all. You are anything for you, my darling. Delicious.
You! What are you doing here?
This is, my apprenticeship. It has not been what I expected. Master Loroakin is a difficult man. He's consumed by his pursuit of the Night Song. I haven't learnt a thing, and I fear it'll stay that way.
A lucky escape, given Loroakin's reputation. He'd have little of value to teach you.
But never mind that. What can I do for you? It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real Night Song. Looking for the mountain of... There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk. Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with. Hope you found what you... How can I help you? Then head upstairs, and be careful. Something terrible might happen if you're not paying attention.
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfa...
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
The newborn zombie gazes at you hungrily, pus drooling from its...
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
The water elemental appeared.
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches...
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in?
Literature department. Can I help you? Whoosh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leverokin was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? What would you like to know? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. The vault is strictly prohibited for customers.
excellent choice.
Literature department. Can I help you? Whoosh. These books are sense. Wouldn't trade it for the world. So I wouldn't. Anything between us. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Interesting choice. If I didn't know, I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiat Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous. Its author was a spectacularly talented halfling. She was... Can you even imagine what wonders the Fey Pantheon might have revealed? You've heard about the Red Knight, I trust? This treaty is a compilation of her own design, here on the material plane for the benefit of...
Talona may prefer to whisper, but it's her silence now speaking volumes. These books will...
It is said to be great.
The Annals of Karsus. Where better to learn the secrets of the crown?
Psst. I already told you. You certainly have.
Can't give up now.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The Annals of
Excuse me, can't stop.
Have you seen how much the price is?
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Hold very still, Nicola. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? Huh. Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell? Alas, I've paid for a good deal of very privileged information. Now I await the results of the generous contract I've commissioned. Answer now, or see what happens when fools misuse my valuable time. I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Kethric, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who poured out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The night song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear enough.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her for the betterment of all.
The crown of Karsus? Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netherill's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah. So it is you. Mystra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Act. I'll open a fine vintage in your name once word of your failure reaches me. We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
Your actions have drawn the eye.
Yes. All right, Crank. Fascinating. Answer now. Or see what happens when fools misuse my value. And this? The night song will be put to a grand purpose. Of course not.
You would seek the power.
What?
Once we have...
The crap.
There is no...
Then go. Act. I'll open up. Do as I say. The choice is yours. You'll bring him the night song, won't you? He'll be so very...
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our...
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts. All the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have...
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Aelin left to face that wizard, Lorroakan, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. That's my greatest fear. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she... I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her. I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like Lorroakan will be nothing in comparison. Moon Maiden, hear me. Protect the woman we both love so very dearly.